welcome back to my channel for a goals refresh video. This is my quarterly goals refresh. Spoiler alert, you're going to get a bonus video this month because I decided to divide up the two goals videos into two separate videos. So this video is going to be specifically about the quarterly goals refresh that you get every 3 months in the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets. And in a separate video, I will be doing the actual July tending list where I lay out my monthly goals for you. What is the quarterly goals refresh? The quarterly goals refresh is an opportunity for you to take a look at your big picture goals, those 8 big goals that you set at the beginning of the year in your power sheets, and revamp them a little bit. And then after you revamp them, maybe you've achieved some of them, maybe you have figured out that some of them aren't your priorities anymore and you want to wipe them completely. The joy here is that you can do whatever you want. They're your goals and nobody else's. But after you have revamped your goals, refreshed your goals, then what you do in the quarterly goals refresh is you take the time to pick your mini goal to set for each of those goals for the quarter. Last quarter, I ended up, and actually all year long, actually, because even when I initially set my goals, my mini goals turned into kind of a to-do list of 3 or 4 different items. So in this video, I'm going to take you through last quarter's refresh and tell you what I achieved and what I did not, and then we're gonna look at the quarter ahead and this new quarter. Can you even believe it? I can't. We're gonna look at this new quarter and the mini goals that I have set for the quarter. So to get back to last quarter, I have to stroll on back to April. And as a little reminder, here is the lineup of what my big picture goals are for the year. We have health and fitness, Diva and the Divine, coaching, homemaking, using what I have, learning new skills, music, and being more productive and intentional with my time. So last quarter, my health and fitness goals were being food focused specifically. So it was time for me to buckle down and really focus on what I was eating and figuring out what changes I needed to make there to get me to my goals. So my mini goal was being food focused, and my little action steps that I put was create and stick to meal plans, which I did. I've been doing really good at that actually. Use the Best Body subscription. That is one of the ways I have been sticking to a meal plan is through Best Body by nutritionist Rachel Paul. Trying new Fab4 recipes. I have been actively doing that as well, or creating my own based on the Fab4 structure. And for those of you that don't know, Fab4 is the structure created by nutritionist Callie Levesque. She is the author of Body Love and Body Love Every Day and has a nutritional philosophy that I firmly believe in. So if you want to check her out, I'll link her books down below for you. And then work on cycle syncing my food and fitness with the Flow Living protocol. So I have enlisted the inspiration of like legitimate professionals, not just like other YouTubers or like not even like a Weight Watchers type thing, like legit people with degrees and doctorates and all of that. I have enlisted their inspiration this quarter and it has been working very, very well for me. For those of you who don't know, Alyssa Vitti is the woman who wrote Woman Code and In the Flow, and she is the one who coined the cycle syncing method where you can sync up your food, your activity, and your productivity to where you are in your menstrual cycle. It is fascinating. It is something that I'm going to continue to utilize even more so going forward, and I can't wait to share it with you. But I have accomplished all 4 of those things, including feeling really, really secure in where I am sitting with my food. An additional thing that I did was I hired my own coach. At this point in time, I've been working with her for just over 4 weeks now, and I am loving it. And that has encouraged me. We are reverse dieting me, which means I'm eating more food. As of the filming of this video, I'm just shy of 2,000 calories. I'm not trying to lose weight right now. I'm trying to get to my maintenance mode and build some muscle and fix my health first, and then I will cut again way later. And that is encouraging me to be able to use the food choices by the Best Body program and Callie Levesque and in cycle syncing to be used in the reverse diet protocol, and I'm loving it. So that goal I accomplished. For Diva and the Divine, my mini goal was to become a business. Put everything underneath my new LLC. I did create an actual work schedule. It's still a work in progress, but I'm doing pretty well on that. It's not perfect. It's never going to be perfect, but perfect is the enemy of good, right? I'm doing all right there. And then I have a couple of like businessy things that need to get done that are actually on my July tending list this month. Coaching, launch, done, check. I have a coaching business now. That was not only me accomplishing a mini goal, but a big picture goal. One of my 8 big picture goals for the year was to launch a coaching business, and I have officially done that. My homemaking goals for last quarter were home reset and to decorate. And underneath those action items, I had spring cleaning, make a list of home projects, new couches and a sound bar, master meals and kitchen, and office overhaul. I have done the spring cleaning, the list of home projects, the meal planning and the kitchen stuff, and my office overhaul. We did not go and get new couches or anything because we managed to make enough changes in the house where that was no longer necessary in the short term. So overall, that was a pretty solid goal too. For the goal of use what I have, my mini goal, I just wrote down use and curate. No new candles until I'm out. I did that. No new teas until I'm out. I almost did that. Last week, I ordered the David's Tea subscription, and that is the only new tea that has come into my house. So I can't check it off because I didn't do no new teas, but I almost got there. Clean and curate the beauty drawers, I did. Use the fancy china and the glasses, we did not do. I actually forgot that was one of my goals. No new books except for book club, I did. I ordered my book club books, but nothing else. And then use my protein powders and my supplements. I've been killing that. Fat for smoothies every day, using up all the supplements. Rock solid. For learn new skills, I'm advancing what I'm using elsewhere. And the only ones I was able to check off is coaching, because I've been taking some coaching courses and that's going well. And then new cooking and baking skills. I haven't learned anything, I haven't taken a course or anything, but I've been trying new things and that's been fun. For music, I have not. The one thing I will say though, I did reach out to the worship team that I want to be on, and I talked to the guy, I had coffee with him, and instead I thought for sure that he was going to be like, no, we don't have room for you right now, and instead it was a when can you start? I'm officially booked to sing on a worship team. So I got that accomplished. I haven't done it yet, but I've gotten that accomplished in this past quarter. So that I think is a win. Be intentional about how I'm spending my time. My emphasis was on routine and schedules, morning routine creation, evening routine creation, daily schedule, and habitual timer usage. I'm solid in my evening routine and I'm solid in daily timer usage. I still need to do a little bit more to figure out what's right for me in terms of the morning routine and the daily scheduling. Those were my goals for last quarter. How do you think I did? I actually think I did really well. I'm really pleased to be like, oh, as I was going through, I'm like, I did that. I did that. I did that. I feel like it was a win. I really do. Even though there were a lot of things I didn't get done that I wanted to do this quarter, in terms of what I wrote down, I actually did the things. And let me tell you, actually doing the things feels really good. So now we fast forward to the month of July, where the next quarterly refresh is, which is mind-boggling. Third quarter, halfway through the year. Can you even believe it? One thing I will say is it also has this nifty little thing where you get to rank the different areas of your life. And so as I did that, without looking at my old rankings, I ranked them this time around and then went back and looked at what the difference was. For health, I gave myself a +1, or I ranked myself 1 higher, right? For spouse and relationship, I gave us a +5. We're killing it. For friends, I gave us a +4 because we're actually working on having friends now, which is cool. For family, I put a -2, which is still a 6 out of 10, which is not so bad, but we spent the whole first quarter with family, so it was much easier to rank family a lot higher because we were living with my in-laws for 3 months. And now I haven't seen any of my family or his family since we came back. That changes in a couple weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks. We're going to Chicago for the 4th of July. So we will be spending time with family, which is great. But in terms of last quarter, we didn't see family much. Finances, I gave me a +2. Work, I gave me a +3. Spiritual and personal growth, I ended up ranking myself the same. And recreation, I gave myself a +2. So actually, I feel really good about where things are going. I really do. So for the sake of my refreshed goals, all of my goals stayed the same except for one, and I changed the category of Diva and the Divine to YouTube specifically. So now when I go down, I have health and fitness, I have YouTube, and then I have coaching, because both of those are technically Diva and the Divine, but they're 2 separate entities. So I have the YouTube goal, coaching, homemaking, use what I have, learn new skills, music, and being intentional about my time. That has still remained the same. So let's dive into this. For health and fitness goals, last quarter was food focused. This quarter is fitness focused, which was a really obvious and easy transition, but it's exactly what I need right now. While I have been killing it with my food, my fitness has taken a hit. Yes, I've been like working out and everything, but I used to be the girl that gets at least 10,000 steps a day and all of that, and I have not been doing that. I have slowed down tremendously, and so I want to get that back. I want to get the activity and the movement back. So for the mini goals for the actions under that, emphasis on steps, 70K a week minimum, which is an average of 10,000 a day. I am very understanding of the fact that it is possible, like on the weekends, I might not get 10,000 steps. My husband and I have been really good about actually taking time to rest and relax on the weekends, which has been wonderful, but it kills my step goal. But the problem is not that that kills my step goal, it's that I don't make up for it during the week. So I need to be better about an average of 70,000 steps a week without fail. Without fail. And that starts in July. Get that gallon. I've also been a little bit shy on my water. Like, I still get the half my body weight in ounces of water, easy peasy, but it's just that little extra, that final water bottle that gets me to the gallon that I have been slacking on. And then level up those workouts. And so what does that look, well, I talk about that in my July tending list actually. So you can wait till that video to hear what that is. So those are my health and fitness. For YouTube, I literally wrote down like level up YouTube. But the problem is I don't know what action items to put there other than like make content. So I'm turning to you, my friends. What are some specific things that you would like to see me do, or videos you would like to see me make, or elements that you would like to see me change that would level up my YouTube presence? I'm literally asking you for this advice because you're the people that are gonna see the results of that, right? And I couldn't decide I couldn't figure out how to put into action, how to create an action item for leveling up YouTube. So I would love your thoughts. For coaching, my mini goals actually launched number 2. Once I launched my coaching business, I kept it open for a period of time and then my client spots filled up, so I closed it back down. Now it's getting ready for like, I think August or September is going to be my second launch, so I need to prepare for that. My homemaking goals are also like homemaking / like housewife type stuff. So my first goal is to actually plan some date nights out at least 3 times. So that's 1 a month where I plan a date night where we actually leave the house and go do something. And then I want to bake something new every month. We just baked a pie, which was a lot of fun, but like baking from scratch. And I see like homemaking vloggers do it, but I've been in the diet industry for so long that like, heaven forbid we bake full fat, full sugar food, right? Baking is so fun, so delicious. And now that I'm reverse dieting, I have room for it all in my diet. Like I can make a special dessert once a week or something and that be the dessert and that be okay and fit into my plan. And I like baking, so I want to start doing it more. And then I wrote down out with the old. The theme of this month is going to be like, it's always decluttering. I'm in a constant state of declutter, but I want to specifically go through and get rid of like things that are expired, things that we're really genuinely not using, and be out with the old. For the mini goal of use what I have, I wrote down, it's essentially the same, spend less, use more. Daily oils, I want to use essential oils. I've been getting way into essential oils again. I use the Young Living essential oils for most things. I use off-brands for things like lavender and stuff that I use literally every day that's not a specific formula. But I'm into the Young Living stuff again, and it's great, and I'm loving it, especially the hormone balancing oils. So I want to make sure that the oils I'm supposed to be using, like I put Endoflex here, I use Progesterone Plus. I want to make sure I'm actively using the oils in some capacity every single day to make them worth the money that I just spent on them. Daily teas. This is another thing that like, it comes up as a daily task every once in a while, but I really need to do it because so I just ordered, like I said earlier, this tea subscription, which comes with a generous amount of David's tea for $35. It really does. And when I was unboxing it, my husband's like, look, I have no problem with you ordering beverages. That's fine. I have a problem when you order them and you don't drink them. And he then pointed to the giant cabinet of tea I have underneath our our coffee maker. And she's like, you got to do something about this. So, and he's right. He's absolutely right. So I have to drink the teas. Like, I have to drink them. For learn new skills, my goal is completion. And I just have 3 courses that I'm currently taking that I need to finish. They are big. They are lofty. They're heavy. 2 of them are business courses and 1 of them is creative, but I want to just complete all 3 of them this quarter. For music, my goal is to make music, sing at church, weekly practice, and listen to 1 new soundtrack every week. And it doesn't have to be like new, like brand new, never heard before, but I want to listen to a different show at least once a week, because every time I do that for myself, which doesn't happen frequently, but like Once on This Island happened to come on a playlist that Spotify made for me the other day, and I went back and turned on the whole soundtrack and I had a great time. I was cleaning and I just had a blast doing it. And I want to make sure that I'm doing that for myself regularly. It's the easiest way of self-care. Put on a Broadway soundtrack, pop your headphones in, and like clean. It's so simple and it feeds my soul. And then my time goal, being intentional with my time, is focus. And that means daily beauty and self-care routines. So like making sure I'm intentional about washing my face and doing all, like, I do it most of the time, but I'm not perfect at it. And I just want to make sure that I'm making the time and sticking to a schedule that allows me to do my mask when I'm supposed to, which is supposed to be twice a week, and do my nails every week or every other week. I just want to make sure that I'm being very intentional about self-care schedules. Solidify my sleep routine. One of the perks of doing this reverse diet is I've found I'm sleeping a little bit more soundly, which is amazing. Like, huge bonus, amazing bonus. Thank you, carbohydrates, for changing my life. And I just want to make sure that like my evening routine into my sleep routine is like so solid, because the dream is for me to wake up feeling rested, and it doesn't happen all the time, but it's happening more frequently, which is awesome. And then focused time daily. Whatever it is I'm working on, usually work. Again, it goes back to like that work schedule that I kind of sort of am doing, but haven't solidified yet. I want to get that solidified. And that is my quarterly refresh. Everything feels like I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder. I feel lit up about this. I'm talking about this and I'm like, I'm jazzed. I'm like, let's go. And like, even where I am in my cycle right now, where I'm not supposed to be like excited about things, I'm just kind of like, well, I guess, so I'm in my luteal phase, which means it's kind of like do the things. You don't brainstorm, you're not overly social, but you're like head down and do the things. Maybe that's why I'm sitting here going like, I just want to do them all. I'm so excited about doing everything that I just told you about all quarter long. So stay tuned to see how I do, because I'm really excited. And I'm trying to decide if like, so I did like a here's how I met my goals vlog once, and it wasn't all that well received. And so it made me not want to do them anymore, but I'm like, maybe I'm going to start vlogging how I'm actually accomplishing all of these things for my own sake. And so let me know if that's something you would be interested in. But that is it for my goals refresh. Hit that little subscribe button so you get notified when my next video goes live, which will be my actual July goals and my July tending list out of the same book, The Power Sheets. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I'll see you next time.